What's going on, you guys? I wanted to bring you guys a recipe today that's quick, easy, delicious, because you already know that's the type of recipes that I like to make. Today I'm going to be making sugar dumplings. So I hope you guys are ready, because quick is easy, and I make it almost every day because it's quick and easy. So, I think I spilled some. Anyway, so it starts with 2 cups of flour, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but about 2 cups of flour. Then some baking powder, and that is 1 teaspoon. I honestly don't really be measuring it too much, only because I can kind of eyeball it at this point, but when you're first starting out, you got to make sure you do the measurement. So 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Because they're sugar dumplings, I use pure cane sugar. So, you know, you can use whatever sugar you want. You can use brown sugar, regular white sugar, but I use pure cane sugar. And I usually use about a teaspoon of sugar in the mix as well. I mix around the dry ingredients all together. Mix it up. Oh yeah, can't forget the salt. You gotta put just a pinch of salt, not too much, just a little bit. There we go. So we put some salt. Make sure those dry ingredients are all mixed together. And then here's the water. This is about 1.5 cups of water. So you pour it into the dry mixture. And we're just gonna put the water in the dry ingredients until it creates a dough. And it's starting to create a dough here. So we're gonna keep that going. Move that over here. All right. Starting to get sticky. I'm wearing gloves because I have nails on and I have rings, and I don't want the dough to get under my nails and in between the little crevices of my rings. But you can use your hands. Using your hands is the best, honestly, because you get to really feel the consistency of the dough, so you can really know when it's ready to start taking little pieces off to create our dumplings, our delicious dumplings. So you don't want it to be too stiff. So let me show you guys where I'm at right now. This is how the dough is looking. Okay, this is how we're gonna knead it around here. Knead it, and you want it to be a little bit sticky. Keep kneading it until you get this dough. Here's the dough. Okay, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice and sticky. So I like to let my dough rest for just a few minutes. So we'll let that rest for, I would say, give it about 3 to 5 minutes. Let it rest, and then come back and let's get these dumplings started. All right, so it's been about 3 to 5 minutes. So here's the fun part. We're gonna start making our dumplings. You can make them whatever size you want. I'm gonna show you guys the size that I usually go with when I'm making my dumplings. So about this size. See that? Like that. All right, and then you kind of put it to the side here. Now, again, this is what I do. You can put it on a piece of parchment paper just so they can be separated. And all you have to do is pick it up off the parchment paper and drop it in the oil. But this is how I do it, and it's been working for me. So I'm gonna stick with what works, okay? While you're making these dumplings, whatever size you want, you can have the oil heating up. Whether you put it in the deep fryer or you put it in some oil. I usually just put it in a pan with some oil, and that's again been working for me. So I'm a stick with what works. I honestly don't even have a deep fryer. We're gonna finish making these dumplings, and the oil is heating up, and we're gonna get these in the hot oil. So that's where we're going next. Let's go. This is the finished product. For some reason, the clip that I had of the dumplings frying in the oil deleted itself. So here's the finished product. It looks so good and tastes good too. And just so you guys can see that it's crispy on the outside and nice and fluffy and warm on the inside. Look at that. Do you see that? Look at that. Look at that. Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good.